Well, you can't talk about heritage in Port Alberni without a visit to the museum. But what many people don't realize is that there are actually two agencies working behind these doors to preserve Valley heritage. You've got the Alberni Valley Museum and the Alberni District Historical Society archives, and we're going to pay a visit to both of them today. The Alberni District Museum and Historical Society was created in 1965. But just 6 years later, the Alberni Valley Museum itself was established, and the Historical Society's focus became concentrated exclusively on the paper records of Alberni Valley history. Since 1982, this volunteer society has been housed within the museum itself, where they continue to build, preserve, and share their extensive collection.
After the museum was set up under the city, we just took on the archives. All our physical collection was transferred to the museum, but we are looking after the paper treasures of the valley and the district around.
And tell me a little bit about what's behind you. This looks like newspapers.
Yes, this is a newspaper collection. All the newspapers that have been published starting back in 1907, and it goes up to amalgamation. But we also have all these newspapers and more up to current times on either microfilm or CD.
Which means that every single newspaper needs to be scanned by a volunteer and preserved on microfilm, with other volunteers sorting through clippings and identifying keywords that will help the public find them. But the term paper treasures refers to far more than just newspapers.
We have diaries, all Trevor Goodall's diaries and other people's diaries, the Baines brothers, going back all through the last century.
Okay, you got to open another one of these doors
Okay.
and show me that. This is too exciting. It is like
Okay.
getting into the vault.
It is. Okay,
Judy, you're not very big. That looks heavy.
Well, we can always do them one at a time. But yeah, this is our filing cabinets, and we use the computers so that we know where they all are. But these include radio transcripts of the old Pioneer Parade.
No way. So radio transcripts? So you've got the scripts?
Yes, we have the transcribed scripts, and they have a lot of Pioneer reminiscences. We have a book collection too of pretty much every book that was published about Alberni history, on First Nations history, George Clutessy's books.
Wow. Now, you also told me before the cameras went on, you were talking about school records. You keep school records, and you had a wonderful story to tell us about that.
A year or so ago, we got a email inquiry. A man on behalf of his grandmother, his mother rather, who was turning 85 soon, and had always told him about her school experiences in 8th Avenue School. And she was there in grade 4 when and had Japanese classmates. And when during the Second World War, when the Japanese were interned, the classmates suddenly went away, and she had never seen them since. And she was really wanting to know what had happened. So because he was able to give us the year she was there and the name of her teacher, we went to the records and made a photocopy of the page, of the attendance page of that school year. And he was able to get the precise names of these two girls who were her classmates, and with the help of another museum, the Nikkei Museum in Burnaby, was able to trace down one of them, who was now living in Hawaii. And shortly after her 85th birthday, she made a phone call to this woman and spoke to her again for the first time, and they remembered each other. In fact, by wonderful coincidence, it happened to be that woman's 85th birthday that very day. Oh. So, yeah, and she made contact through her, was able to talk to other people. So it was just a wonderful story, and that's the sort of thing that makes this kind of work really rewarding, when you can fill in the gaps for people about their history or the history of their parents or grandparents as well.
Now, you also have maps, so come on,
Yes.
show me the maps.
we have an enormous set of filing cabinets here with over 1,000 maps.
Wow.
And they're all kept in acid tree folders. And
look at this. What is this one?
this is an old map of the homesteads giving the names of the people who took out the preemptions. These were 100-acre blocks or 100-acre plus. So you can see.
I see a lot of family
Well,
names
yeah, there's
here.
Mackenzie's out on Mackenzie Road, Keith Mackenzie out Beaver Creek Road there. And
Sterling,
yes.
Russell, Huff.
And Don Clark here along River Road.
So what, I see a date here, 1897, no way.
Approximately, circa.
Circa 1897.
Yes.
And I know that there are people out there watching this that have suddenly realized, I can go in there and find out about my family. How do they do that? How often are you open?
We're open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 until 3. We're very grateful for donations. I mean, we'd never turn anybody away who was not able to pay, but we do very much appreciate donations.
Oh, Judy, well, we very much appreciate what you do. This lady is so passionate about it. Thank you so much.
Okay, it is a wonderful, rewarding job, and we love to receive the information, and we love to be able to spread it, to give it back to the community.